It is exactly 52 minutes past the hour. Welcome back to Sunday Live here at Citizen Television. Now, the link between providing meals in schools and keeping children in schools is a proven one.
It not only helps children meet their nutritional needs, but also their educational ones, which is viewed as an economic equalizer.
That's right. Now, this World Food Week, whose theme is Right to Foods for a Better Life and a Better Future, we focus on Murang'a County. Take a look.
The saying goes that children are the future. Irungu Kangata's Murang'a County government says it is investing in the future by providing food in school for children. On assuming office in October of 2022, his administration piloted a school feeding program for its 42,000 ECDE learners aged between 3 and 6 years of age with food for education. A program fully rolled out to the 676 public ECDE centers in Murang'a in February of 2023.
Mradi huu wa uji umeletwa na our able governor Irungu Kangata pamoja na Food for Education. Imekuwa na manufaa kwa sababu watoto wengi nyumbani hawapati chakula ambacho kinatosha na pia wanakaa nyumbani bila kuja shuleni. Sisi kwetu kama walimu na hata wazazi wetu tunashukuru kwa huu mradi wa uji. Pia watoto wetu wanaongezeka kiafya, wanakuwa wenye nguvu, wanakuwa wale watoto ambao hawafifii kiafya. Na tunashukuru sana kwa wahisani wenye wametuletea hii uji.
The outcomes of which the county government says are a 4% increase in enrollment, not to mention employment creation. With the uji centrally prepared then distributed, it has provided employment for cooks, boda boda riders, uji champions who are parents who ensure the uji is safe for their children's consumption, and those who supply the porridge flour. Having witnessed the success of this program, the county has scaled up to 55 upper primary schools with the ECDE kitchen infrastructure in place. The plan is to roll out to all public primary schools in Murang'a after a test period of 2 years. While Murang'a County fully funds the Uji program, parents contribute 20 shillings per plate for lunch in the primary schools. A program that presently benefits 18,000 learners, and according to the county government, the program launched in May has already seen a 10% increase in attendance.
Asante sana.
Oh, Governor, some little kid saying Asante Sana. Murang'a County Governor Irungu Kangata joins us live in the studio, as well as Njiru. She's the Executive Director of Education for Food. Welcome,
Food
both.
for Education.
Okay, same thing. Yeah, okay. Governor, to what do you owe the success of that program?
Well, first is the partnerships that we have with the County Assembly of Murang'a. Reason being, when we started the program, we mooted the idea, there was a pilot. Then we took a motion to the Assembly which was endorsed, allowing us to roll it out to the entire county. Secondly, the support we have gotten from the parents and also the teachers of ECDs. Because Murang'a has about 650 ECDs, 42,000 ECD youngsters, and every day they get free porridge. And that has happened for almost 2 years now. We are now planning to upscale the same to primary schools. But now the primary will not be uji, it will be food. We are doing a pilot in about 55 primary schools. If it succeeds, then we upscale it to the entire primary school population of about 600 primary schools.
So for now, all they're getting is porridge?
In the ECDE, right?
Yes, the pre-primary ECDs is porridge, free, completely. But now in primary schools, only 55.
It's lunch.
It's lunch now.
What's for lunch?
They get rice and beans for now.
And dengu.
And dengu.
And vegetables and different types of beans, yeah.
It's a balanced diet.
It's a balanced
essentially.
diet, yes.
So how did Food for Education get started?
So Food for Education is an organization that I started 12 years ago. In 2012, in the hometown I grew up in of Ruiru, we were providing school lunches to 25 children every single day. I was still in university. I'm a nutritionist by training, also a food scientist. That's why I'm really passionate about the content of the food and what the kids are actually getting. And once I finished university, I went to university in Australia. I moved back home and started thinking, how do I scale this? In 2020, we opened our second kitchen. So we started off with one central kitchen in Ruiru. Our second central kitchen was in Dagoretti South with Honorable KJ. And then in 2022, we started in Murang'a County providing porridge for ECD learners, because mostly ECD learners in Murang'a will come to school in the morning, and then at lunchtime they'll go home. It's a rural county, and so some of them are going home at lunchtime. And so porridge is very fitting for them because it's at 10 o'clock, 9 o'clock, highly fortified. So it's not just porridge. It's fortified with folic acid, zinc, iron, different types of vitamins A, B. And then we provide lunch in the pilot that we're running right now to primary school learners because they're staying in school the whole day.
Yeah. Well, why isn't this being done in more counties? So, I mean, it might be an unfair question for you, but, you know, we need to see this more across the country.
I fully agree. We need to see this more because Kenya has 10 million children in public primary schools and ECDs. And if you look at counties, not all counties are implementing school feeding programs. You know, we're working in Murang'a, we're working in Nairobi, we're working in Mombasa. Other counties are also trying to implement school feeding programs, but it's not a widespread. You know, we estimate around 80% of kids don't get a daily school meal at school in Kenya. And so it's important that it scales around the country, yeah.
So, Governor, the pilot for the ECDE program was in October of 2022. Then you rolled out to the 600 plus ECD public in February of 2023. So it was practically just as soon as you got into office. Why was this a priority for your administration?
Let me say the idea was mooted when I was in Senate, seated in Parliament lounge, talking to Mheshimiwa KJ, and then he brought to my attention the good work he's doing with her. Let me also clarify that her is not a profit-making organization. Mm-hmm. It is like an NGO, but the government has to pay. What happens is, let's say one cup of uji, the cost, when you buy the flour, the water, everything, the cost is about 25 shillings per cup. So she gets some donors who will pay, let's say, 10 bob per cup. Then the county government pays 15 bob. So it's a saving. We save 10 bob, and we just pay subsidized. So 15 is a saving. And secondly, she has the skills and the ability to mobilize all that manpower because she has done it in Dagoretti. And therefore, I thought, why can't I look for her? We started in Murang'a. We started as a pilot. Immediately, I got in the office. Then, after the county assembly endorsed the idea, we went full throttle for 2 years in ECDs. Now I'm happy. We are thinking now to pilot it in primary school, which we have done. If it succeeds, God willing, by 2026 January, yeah, we'll now go full throttle in primary schools, and everyone will be getting food in the entire educational superstructure in Murang'a.
What are we talking in terms of numbers? Because you have what? You have 42,000 now?
That's for the ECDE, right?
Yes, 42,000 ECDs.
And by 26?
18,000.
200,000.
Whoa.
200,000.
A day?
Yes, a day. Because you see, the current 18,000 is 55 pilot primary school. Schools. Yeah. So if you now go to 600, the number balloons to 200,000. And for me, it's the right thing to do because, number one, there are many parents who can't afford to give their children proper meals, not because they want, but because of the economic situation in our region. Secondly, a balanced diet. And thirdly, to keep our kids into school.
All right.
Yeah, let's take a break, come back. There's plenty more ahead. We'll talk about going forward. It's a great program. It's a great program. But the problem is people start programs and then they collapse down the line. And I'm not being critical here, Governor, but if you're not elected in 27, this program may die. I'm just saying. how do we continue? Continuity is key, right?
Sustainability.
There you go. In the meantime, let's take a break. Come back. We have sports news. Our very own Ruth Chepngetich has broken the world women's marathon record. First woman ever to run a sub-2:10 marathon. We'll tell you that and plenty more after the break. Keep tweeting at Krenangaja.
At O'Burrows at Citizen TV Kenya.
The hashtag is JK, well, Sunday Live. Sunday Live takes a break. We'll be back in the meantime. Coming up.